Hey everyone, how's it going? Lumen here. We are waiting for a game. Thanks very much, Silent, for the Prime, the 8 months. That's awesome. Appreciate it very much, Silent. Hello, Zizak. Hello, Merrick. Interrupting a lecture series. I don't know how honored I should feel, Merrick. Oh no, if that was just for the pun, you can leave. Yeah. Alright, one more seat here. What's this Discord notification? I'm gonna go refill my water while this game seems to take a while to fill, as we're back down to 2 seats open. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I was kind of hoping that by stepping away, I could just, have 2 people magically show up, but alas, that is not the case here. If you have not contributed yet to the ban list discussion in the forum, I would suggest you do. The more people post, the better an idea the developers have that certain things should be banned. My take is that our ban list should be Little Peasant, Work Certificate, Trade Teacher. There are some other considerations listed by other players. But I think as Sam wrote, it seems like Little Peasant, Work Cert, and Trade Teacher are the consensus right now, or at least a majority of people support that. But if you do or don't support that, I still hope you'll post on this thread. It is just very helpful to have a bunch of different voices there. Can we get the Guru Inside information? Yeah. The Guru Inside information looks good. The last week before Arena, it's only... it narrows down to keep Arena current format and the top voted suggestion. And like 30 or 40 votes have been cast in the last weekish. So, yeah, the Guru stuff looks good. This is 22 out of 25 voters clicking a button here said don't keep, and 36 out of 37 saying new cards who click on this, so that's good. Yeah, the only change is new cards with the new ban list. No change on the draft format or anything like that, which I think is good. I do think Draft 7, Draft 8 are the best ways to play the revised version of the game. I think Draft 9 is just kind of inflationary and Draft 10 is ridiculous. There will be live scoring in Arena. Or at least I didn't suggest to change that. Yeah, I think Draft 9's better than Original. Better in Original. The reason being, the bottom tier of Original cards is sufficiently big and very hard to justify playing. Whereas there is usually a decent situation for like 98% of cards in Revised. And I think there's not a decent situation for like 5 to 10% of cards in Original. I think, in my opinion, that's the reason these bigger draft formats exist at all. Is so that people who would have gotten one or two just like pretty much unplayable cards can not deal with them. And in Revised, well, maybe the game plan you're envisioning in your head doesn't fit for 5 to 10% of cards, but that's not like what's in the draft. Like, I think the bottom tier of really, truly never usable cards is very thin in Revised. Hello, Heroic Logic. We're now at 15 minutes. Funny, because, like, earlier this week I was creating games and they'd immediately get filled. Today's shirt looks interesting. Ah, it's a Foo Fighters shirt. Without CD and U, high draft would be bad because of lower variance. I think in the long run, Zach, difference between like draft 9 and 10 or 8 and 9 is not that huge in that respect. But I think if you're worried about variance, then smaller draft counts are better. Hey Thrall, how do I feel about playing the same people? I mean, I have stronger feelings about playing so consistently, feeling an obligation to play the same 4 days a week at the same time. That's a much bigger thing to me than worrying about who I'm up against. I'm happy to play anyone who's perfect karma and good and above. Don't know why, but most Chinese experts who make the table do draft 10. Yeah, I don't really know why that's the preference. I think they like making combos. I think there's just a bunch of players who like doing combos. And I'm... Alright, well... Chen, who was making the draft 10 table, joined us here, so... Here we go. Good luck, Troll. Why do I suppose Benucci? Because they don't actually want to play Agricola. They want to play weirdo take wood and food with no cards game. I don't know. Is that really different than what I do here? I take wood and I take food? Not really, but... Alright, we've got a nice first pack here. We've got a cultivator, which I don't really turn down ever. I'm in the third seat. God, where's CS when you need him? CS Junior, who some of you are familiar with, helped originate an inside joke. Where the joke is, if you can get a plow and a stone at the same time, it's busted. So how about plow, stone, wood? That's pretty busted. Cord maker, roof baluster, soil scientist, porter. I think rocky terrain is usually pretty expensive. I don't think value asset's even close to the first option here. I think you gotta go reed pond or rocky terrain. When you have cultivator, well, the food cost, like, pays for itself. I hate that argument for dwelling mound, because the stone still costs the food. But, like, the stone's still good value here. I know I want to plow a bunch anyway. And I can change my expectation of wood food into wood stone. And I think that's pretty darn good. Rocky terrain. Yeah, that's true, Rainier. Alright, I'm a big wood carrier fan. Education bonus also looks nice. Forestry studies could be fun. I do like village peasant. Quite a bit, but not enough here. Seen some good ox so far. So Zach, why not both? Why not both? Also, it opens up the best kind of line, build stone rooms. We've got a carpenter, chimney sweep and master bricklayer, and rocky terrain and roof baluster from last pack, so this will be a high stone game if those all get played. Emissary, because there needed to be more stone. I think I'm going manservant here. I don't particularly like that I'm considering Hauberg and Greening Plan, because those both cost food, and now I don't have any, like, good food source early in the game. Yeah, whatever, Gray. Whatever. Porter, soil scientist, roof baluster. What was that other one from pack 1? I don't remember. Okay, I think I'm taking Granary or Greening Plan. I don't particularly like greening plan here. I can't really explain it, but it doesn't feel quite right. Conservator's great for what I just took. Don't think I'll be passing it. Fern seeds look good too. Wood Collector is normally like a great pick. The plan here is one normal room, Reno, manservant, stone room. High wood game, yeah. Fern Seeds doesn't help with Wood Carrier, but Fern Seeds might be just happening after Wood Carrier anyway. So Granary is the right pick if I thought I was getting Porter back. So that's the upside there. And if I was getting Soil Scientist back, I don't really know. Oh, what was that other one? Oh, I can just choose between Soil Scientist and Porter? That's generous. Well, Porter makes a lot of sense, I think. Cottager's the next pack. I am thinking about it, but Conservator makes it not a big deal. I mean, I don't really need any of these. Carpenter is spicy. Probably too spicy. Yeah, the reed is an issue. There was a reed pond. And you never know if something like... or some other reed injectors in the game. I don't think I want to take large greenhouse. So I think I'm just taking Pig's Will. I don't think interim storage is good enough here. I like Village Peasant a lot. And if I don't find time to sow veggies, Village Peasant seems great. Interim storage is get reed when you take stone, yeah. I think I'm going Porter, then Cultivator or Conservator. If I play Cultivator, well, Manservant's after Conservator no matter what. Carpenter's Axe is good enough here. I will take anything except Catcher. Alright, so I have pretty playable miners, which is great. I want to be playing these relatively early. With Wood Carrier and a bunch of early miners to help support an easier, better Wood Carrier, Parking for first growth is like totally fine. So I'll see if I end up in that situation or not. I am going third, so there is a chance I just never get there, but... you could also argue that I should be cultivator first move if I get expensive Ock. Could absolutely argue that. Manservant, Hearth Porter is the idea right now. Hearth because Porter gets me clay for Hearth and Granary. Yeah, I think it should be okay. And I mean, I could have a pretty early manservant here. Well, it's just easy to get clay with Porter. I might skip Conservator, but only if I get 2 Porters of clay early. Koki revealing Field Watchman before taking 3 wood. Can you say scales? Higher chance beer table? I guess that's a fair suggestion. Chord Maker was from my first pack, that's right. Yeah, pottery is the thing I could do with extra clay also. Plenty of options. Koki does show the beer table. Here's where playing Cultivator could have been pretty good. Because now I am day laboring, given that Koki started. That you could argue was foreseeable. 1 read, probably a little too spicy. We have late, cheap, and major in some order. I think I'm playing Porter if given the chance. Over Reedstone? I mean, 3 Reedstones is amazing for me. Yeah, I mean, I don't like this line either, Zizak. Ooh, we got small animal breeder. Okay, I think I'm starting... I don't think I need to play Rocky Terrain right now, so I play value assets. Okay, not getting the 4 wood means that Porter is an easy call. You could definitely argue for some wood here, but I like Porter. I'm getting 3 wood or reedstone, which is nice. Education bonus for 3rd and 4th Ock covers the need to take reedstone. Koki with a clay kneader. Interesting. It looks like Koki's only sowing 2 fields. Koki still could get 3 down, but yeah, I don't know how good that looks at this point. Got a forest lake hut for purple. Looks like they'll be taking 4 food and a wood first move next round, or building a hearth. Actually, yeah, they're probably just building a cookery, fireplace or hearth. They could take 4 wood. That is possible, but fishing or cookery looked more likely. Koki taking 4 food. In Koki's position, I would almost rather order. I would almost rather grain plow first move into sow 3 and then eat 3 raw. But I guess this is very similar. I mean, beer table throws away so much grain that having... I guess if you sow 3, you can't beer table this round, so... Sure. Yeah, that makes sense to Zach. I do have to start to build the second room. But all that talk of I'm happy starting a lot in the early game, I think is still true. I could play Carpenter's Axe. And I can buy a value asset. I'll buy wood. Early Reno. Three reed from purple comes with the grain. Koki setting up the oven. If Mark starts, I'll take the clay. It's nice being set up right behind someone who might be parking. That is an advantage of building the second room in this position. This clay could be hearth, could be granary. It's not the perfect number. I could have tried for 6 + 1. Late growth. Might get really set up here. I mean, Mark kind of has to park. Got enough food. It's not like there's an ultra amazing action on this board, just good ones. Late growth is ideal for Porter. This is going quite well here. I'm not sure Grove is the right action. It's a very good action. Reedstone doesn't seem perfectly likely to come back. Could just Ock. If I wait for education bonus, my Ock can give me the 7th clay. Oh no, I need more than 7 now because Cheap Hearth is gone. Yeah, stable, Shaggy Dave. It's hard to turn down this stable. Also, so honestly, part of this is the food from Porter and the prevention of a double build from purple. Those are extra factors pushing me towards this instead of Reedstone Food Conservator. What would be pretty funny is if I somehow just find enough food for this game without without a hearth or fireplace. Cheap fireplace looking better than expensive hearth currently. But that could definitely change. Okay. That's news. Coming in with Patron and Small Animal Breeder before Trade Teacher is not really what I would do. But maybe Mark just didn't find any good food converters. I'm gonna take the Reedstone now. And I think I'm going to start with granary, because I'd rather have the grain than the education bonus clay. And I'm pretty sure that's correct. Purple looks like they'll be able to build in front of Koki. Unless Koki takes read and builds and purple doesn't build for some reason. The effort of Beer Table and Plane Eater looks to have been pretty rough on Koki's room timing here. There could be other things going on. Mark seems pretty set up for a hearth. And I think I just play Conservator here. Purple Ocking instead of building, I think, is a mistake. Because now Koki gets the 6 wood for building here. And if purple had built, then they can take 6 wood, and if Koki tries to start build, they just stable block. So I don't think purple made a great choice there playing Wood Collector. I have some value assets again. I don't think I'm getting expensive hearth. So do I want to buy a wood? Yes, but also, like... no. I have 3 food right now. I'm growing education bonus. Then renoing or manservant. Down to 1 food. My food looks a little tenuous without... oh, if I pay for value assets. My wood carrier looking amazing, though. Oh my god. Trowel, first pick from purple. There is just Grove here. Rude of me to block the manservant? Huh? Oh, from the trowel, yeah, uh-huh. The manservant they didn't know about. I'm renoing now. Building the fireplace gives me good food security for next round. Or better food security. Passing on the wood doesn't feel great, but should be fine. Hello, Brindlin. Decent draft, like a 7, maybe? The round order's really making it good, though. The round order is pretty amazing for how my draft went. Next round, I'm going with manservant. 3 sheep if they're there. Mark eating a veg to take traveling? Huh? Oh, small animal breeder. Gotta get those small animals. That veg was for food. Eaten at that exact moment. We have a shepherd's crook from purple. They can afford to reno here if they eat their sheep. If they want to oct like a scholar or plow driver or something, then they would have to eat a raw grain. 3 sheep versus the cheap ock here. What is this? Hand plow. That's a hand plow. Purple is going to build another room here. That trowel probably isn't for an early stone reno then. Koki did start. Gonna get another grain plow down, looks like. The thing if I portered 4 wood last round, I think I was just a move short of really having a great sequence there, but it's fine. Two pigs, a nice food move from Mark. Small animal breeder should make that multiply up a little. Manservant down round 9. Well, or BMW. Both are pretty reasonable. I'm eating at least one sheep. Pretty sure Koki's gonna beer table. So I kind of want to play Cultivator here. On the other hand, if I take Reedstone, I'm 3 stone away from Stone Room. My food's a lot better right now. That move felt slow, but nothing felt particularly fast. And that's how I ended up here. Koki's gonna grow. I expect Mark to take 4 wood. I could eat a raw grain, but... eh. Not convinced how good that is. Let me just not. Not truly convinced I can do that. We have late cows. The plows in this game look really bad. I mean, playing Cultivator was really important, that's for sure. Mark's going for a room. Getting a porter and a stable seems better than playing Cultivator, especially just the chance plow gets taken anyway. Forest Lake Cut gets a wood on top of 6 food, that looks fun. Koki's got adoptive, but not enough food unless... oh, bread paddle. Okay. Koki needs to get more grain in the ground real quick, though. I guess that's what the last action is, it's grain plow. Looks like I get plow first move next round. Faubourg is fun. I agree, it's pretty disrespectful to farming. You could argue that I'm not supposed to play Cultivator here, but I'm doing it anyway. Something that's funny is that Emissary is borderline playable. Very borderline, but borderline playable. Would I ever play pre-play Mancer? Yeah. I mean, you have to be a little careful, but yeah, you can pre-play it. Not too big of a deal. Am I getting plow back here? The F? The thing is, Phil, I could just wait for these other players' rooms to fill up, and then get 3 stone off of rocky terrain for 3 food, or I could just, like, take Western Quarry. I don't really know why I got plow 3rd action here in round 10. This is great, though. Big field. Alright, so I think plow is the first priority. But pigs and a wood action look like great actions also. I could just start player with rocky terrain because I'm very happy with either of the round 12 options. But I think plow is first. I'm also heavily considering, well, especially if we start for grow and get grow next round, then joinery looks really good. Or BMW, and I can just destroy the room plan. That's a good point, Rainier. I didn't expect that either. Not going first next round, that is fine. I have a lot of good things I can be doing here. Koki needs to sow. I can just wreck Koki by sowing here. Sewing is not in my plan, though. Sorry, I'm just pointing out that I could. Hedgekeeper. Really makes me want a fence here. Truffle Searcher makes me want to fence a little less. Funny enough. It makes me want to take boars more, which was my plan already. Wood plus stable last move lets me keep this sheep. Or fences. Given that there's 2 sheep and a cow on this board, maybe fences is just a really good action. It sinks Carpenter's Axe. So it kind of gets rid of 3 points of ceiling in a way. I think I'm still okay with Grove in a stable, value assetting a 15th wood, and fencing ASAP starting next round. I think that's still good. I should also consider a wide 15. What if I build a stone room and a joinery? Oh, Master Bricklayer's out. Almost didn't realize. It's gotta be joinery, Rainier. I don't have any other options. But I'm looking at the Western Quarry right now, and looking at Porter, and then looking back at the Western Quarry, and then looking back at Porter. And I'm so tempted. but pretty sure that would be wrong. It's gonna take some self-discipline here, but stay with me, chat. I think I can do it. I just need to buy this wood, press the fences button, and everything will be great. Can hope that one of these two players gets distracted by the 5 wood. Stone room is points. No doubt. Koki might take 5 wood here over cultivation. I don't see how Mark passes on cultivation if that happens. I could just be wrong. Koki doesn't need to do greening plan. I'm currently very glad I didn't take greening plan. Okay, this continued to work out great. I mean, like, it's ridiculous I'm not taking this, but it would be even more ridiculous to not fence. Okay, how many fields do I think I'm getting the remainder of this game? I know I'm getting 1. I think I'm gonna fence normally and see if I can squeeze in a stone room by taking this round Western Warrior. That's so dumb. This is just winning, right? This can be a room or a field. I'm busy taking animals this round. Purple thinks plows grow on trees. Koki re-upping start is great for Mark. I don't really love to see that. If the stone wheels, I'm busy taking cows. I'm taking 2 cows here. You could argue about the 3 sheep that I'm looking at, but I can't be swayed off of these 2 cows here with people having hearths. Now we can talk about the Western Quarry. But equally viable is playing Wood Carrier. Now a tiny bit less viable. Millwright's fun. Oh yeah, Plow's still there. I agree, animal sealing off the table is pretty important. Alright. Let's count some actions. I have 7 or 8 moves left. Stone, build, Ock, joinery, grow, Ock, sow. Build, grow, Ock, next round. Last round, first move joinery or so, second move other. Let's try for that. I have a field coming in on education bonus. The fact that this, yeah, Smooth, the fact that this Repook is still 2 grain is wild. Repook OP. I feel like Ock is more contested than... The fact that Mark can build and Ock right now is really annoying. Mark's really my only competition here. My game looks pretty darn good, though. It's missing a little point ceiling. Though I do have 3 stables. Joinery does feel sufficiently safe here. Okay, so I'm getting Ock, if Koki doesn't Ock. I'm very glad I'm done fencing, because Mark can fence again. With a different round order, my game is a lot worse, honestly. I got some big breaks from Vincent this game. If Mark Ox, I think I still just need to Ock no matter what, because Mark could be getting 2 breeding pairs off of Trade Teacher, 2 more breeding pairs off of Trade Teacher here. So I don't really care about that extra wood from Wood Carrier too much. And this frees me up to play nothing on Grow. Fun time, gonna be going last next round. Purple, I assume, wants to Reno Fence. No, they never built the MW. They might just be fencing. Yeah, no, they're pottery and not BMW. They're just fencing and troweling. Ballaster. That'll probably work out because of the trowel. God, Trade Teacher's so dumb. I could still easily lose to Mark. I think I do want that 4th action next round. What am I doing with it? I don't really know. Food counting time. I have 4. 1 extra now, 3 coming in next round. I need to Ock, so I have 3 or 2. I need 8. I can get a joinery. So I'm at 4 or 5. I'm probably eating a point of pigs. And I think I don't buy value assets. I have beer table twice. Maybe I do buy value assets. Gosh, why can't I do math in my head right now? I think I don't. I have a cultivator. Yeah, because of the cultivator wood food, I don't. And I should be okay on cops. Instead of forest. Kogi hitting Urgent Wish because of Adoptive. Makes sense. I wonder if Mark builds grows Renos. Cultivate build grow Reno looks really good for Mark. Oh gosh. Reno BMW is similar and saves a move. Playing BMW destroys my joinery hopes and dreams, which could be important. I want to sow, but I'm pretty sure the second sow action isn't going to be contested. Cultivation, I mean, me and Mark both really love that, but... There's also something to be said for pressuring Ak. This is just a 4-point cultivation for Mark, though, so... I don't want to risk losing joinery, especially because purple can build BMW. Oxo wood is what I'm hoping for with my last 3 moves here. For clay is an interesting prioritization from purple. It does kind of force Mark to Reno now, which is nice. Koki not going to be going for greening plan, it doesn't look like. Unless there's clearing spade. No, that's just not possible. Too many improvements needed. Regular Renault BMW does look pretty good for purple, actually. So, actually, yeah, the 4-clay move from purple does add a lot of tactical, interesting pieces here. And because of all those, I think it had to have been a good move. This will be Stone Oven, not BMW. Would have to think. Isn't that bad for their pottery? Well, they have recycled brick. Which was either firing once or twice. And if they block, it was only firing once. So, the 4-clay is now kind of useless, but it definitely made things interesting. I'm looking more and more. There's 8 off-board points for Mark. Getting kind of nervous. I should also consider the forest because stable. hope I didn't miscalculate that, but I think this gets me a stable where the Ak and Cops didn't. Mark still might beat me. Well, no, my fences are a lot better. It's gonna be close. Animals are very similar. Mark's gonna have 5 fields. Seven tiebreaker resources, and I don't have that many. Ugh. Better not lose this game. I feel like I played better, but... Alright, village peasant is 2. So it doesn't really matter. Hey, Koki. I agree, it doesn't seem wild, Rainier. Yeah, Jinx. I think I might have it by 1 or 2. Thanks, Koki. Oh, Chimney Sweep negates that. Dang it. If not for Chimney Sweep, I was up 1. Jeez. I played pretty fast for a stream game. I'm thinking, Merrick. I made a lot of good decisions. I got nicely rewarded by the rounds a few times. I made Mark park for first grow. I got a lot of value out of my cards. I mapped out the time to build the stone room being okay. Hey Mark. It will be banned soon, yeah. Nicely done. I thought you got it out really late, but Truffle Searcher and you stretched small animals enough. Oh, Koki, you're talking about your 3-wood action. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I think someone else in chat suggested sewing and then playing beer table at the end of stage 1, and I would try for that, personally. Let's see. If I leave myself more space for a field, then I can take a 1-point action instead of a... Gosh, I took big actions at the end of this game, like... I don't think leaving open one more space, like if I had built the room up here, only fenced a 7th space instead of an 8th one, had space for a 4th field, took away the 5th field from Mark, I don't think that does enough. Just because my actions at the end of the game were just really good. Joinery, wood, oxo, those are fantastic 4 actions. I don't really want to replace any of those. Nope, I think I played this well enough. It just sucks to have gotten some good breaks on the round order and then still not win. You're afraid of Clay Oven being gone? I think with Field Watchman you care less. But maybe because you want to ship 6 grain away for beer table. I don't know. I often think that stretching for 12 on beer table can be a mistake. But yeah, I wouldn't have timed it the way you did. Could just be my playstyle though. Thanks. See ya. Alright, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the game. There's more Agricola for you, but it won't be from me. We're raiding Rainier, who seems... Is Rainier playing anyone in chat here? Nope. Rainier has a Collector. Let's watch Collector. See y'all tomorrow or next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.